Hi, my name is Clarke and I'm a designer for craftsyourprint.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make one of my scalloped corner cards. And I've chosen to use my Rosie's Christmas tree scalloped corner card. And the first thing you'll need to do is to print out all the pieces. You'll notice on one of the pieces that there's a little template in the corner, and this shows you exactly where the pieces go. There are scalloped corners for the bottom left and the top right. I'm just going to use the bottom left today, but you could use one or the other or a combination of the two. The first thing we need to do, since it's an 8x8 card, is to make an 8x8 card blank. And I'm going to use two pieces of silver card. On one of them I have scored and folded about 1/2 inch on the edge. I'm just going to take off the double-sided sticky tape, and the second piece I'm going to line up with the folded edge and stick it down to make a card blank, but it's not quite 8x8 yet, is it? So I'm going to use my cutter. I'm putting the folded edge to the edge of the cutter. I'm going to trim off just a tiny bit down the edge to make sure all the edges are neat. Then I'm going to turn it over, and this time I'm going to line it up with the 8 inches on the ruler at the top, and again I'm going to trim. I'm going to turn it around one more time, and again line it up with the 8 inches and trim. And there we have an 8x8 card blank made from two pieces of A4 card. Okay, now then I've cut out all the pieces for the card itself, and the first piece I'm going to use just ordinary flat double-sided tape, and I'm going to stick it down onto the card blank itself. As the card has quite a few layers on it, I like to add a piece of double-sided tape to the middle of the card as well. Make sure the card's the right way round. I'm just going to centre this on the card blank that we made earlier and press it down to fit. And there we have the first piece in place. I've also cut out all the other pieces, and the first piece is the largest, and this time I'm going to use foam tape on the back. And let's take off some of the pieces on the back. You can add quite a few pieces of foam tape to keep it nice and firm. And I'm going to line it up very carefully with the first layer that we added, making sure that the pattern matches. To save time, I've already made the other three pieces up together, and again quickly whipping off the back of the foam tape. I'll add these in the same way that I added the other one onto the corner there. And there we have the scalloped corner made. Also on the sheet you'll see that there are three little toppers as well, the matching. And the first one I've added just ordinary flat double-sided tape to it, and if I can whip this backing off, there we go. I'm going to add this to the back of the card in the middle, just to finish the back of the card off. And there we have Rosie's Christmas tree with a scalloped corner card. And here's one that I made earlier. This one I finished off with a little bow on the front. I've also added a little bit of glitter to it, and the little topper I added to the inside this time, just to finish it off nicely there. And if I hold it to the side, you might be able to see all the layers there, making it really nice. Now, one of the layers I didn't add full foam tape to it. I left a little bit of a gap so I can add a little envelope to it with a little present in it for my granddaughter. There were three toppers on that sheet, and one of them I added a little bit of ribbon with a hole, and I'm going to use that as the gift tag. And the third one, I'm going to pop my details on the back, and if I sold my card, I would pop it in with the card in the cellophane bag, so that those people who buy the card will know exactly where to come to buy another one from you. All my scalloped corner cards are made in exactly the same way, and here's another one that I've made. This one's for my husband, so I hope you're not going to tell him. It's for his birthday. And this time I've added a ribbon around the spine. I've added some tiny little heart beads on dangly gold thread, and a little crystal heart on the cart as well. If you've enjoyed this video, and you'd like to make Rosie's Christmas tree scallop corner card for yourself, then just just go to craftsouprint.com and search for cup 116605_359. This video has been brought to you by craftsouprint.com, the home of Crafty Bob.